And as Yoda is muted, we are live with Battle of the Americas number 17.
Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Darn it all to heck. I gave a really good intro too, guys. Oh, geez. What is today already becoming?
Oh, my God.
This went to hell in a handbasket quick. Game number 1 just ended, but I mean, yeah, so I kind of forgot to unmute myself, but yeah, what Light said, this is Battle of the Americas, and it is number 17. I'm Yodaslim, this is Light. And we were just about to get into a pretty darn good game with eGGz, who is a well-known player here.
Yes.
And his opponent is also well-known.
Unfortunately, they got into game as the wrong race. eGGz was Terran.
Yeah.
I don't know if you...
Yeah, I saw they were, but honestly, I saw they were both Terran, and it didn't click in my head because I was getting ready to cast, and then the whole muting of the microphone thing.
Yeah,
it's been chaos here. It's been chaos in the first 5 seconds of the stream.
It's all good. It's all good.
Came out the gate on fire.
Yeah. Yesterday we had a pretty good time with like NA players, and now we're here today with a little bit of Latin America.
Yeah, I'm interested because Nina is here today.
Ooh.
Nina and Cham, I don't think they've played against each other yet. I think when Nina was here last time we casted Nina once, I believe. Cham was not here.
Yeah, I don't think we've had the pleasure of casting them against each other. I think they always just miss each other.
In my opinion, that's like a real professional, hard-hitting match right there, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's something you see in like WCS or something. Obviously not this year, but you know, I feel like that'd be something you'd see out there. Really good players. So I hope that. Oh my God, what happened now?
Nah, it's just Verbo keeps joining, and he's a player. He's not meant to. Yeah. God damn.
Yeah. Okay, we're finally gonna get into game number 1, and yeah. Don't forget we have Match Arena code, !Match Arena on the chat if you want to use it. And first map is Simulacrum, latter edition. And the map is loaded up. Here we are in the bottom left-hand corner, actually top left-hand corner, I should be saying. It is the player for this awesome team, Cosmos Esports. It is the player known as eGGz.
Game paused.
As we have a pause.
Yeah. Things are all over the place with these players.
So have a little
settings. What does settings mean? Your hotkeys?
I assume hotkeys. I assume that's what he means.
I feel like you would say hotkeys though.
Yeah.
Language barrier, maybe?
Maybe. It's possible. But yeah, I did want to mention a couple of things, because as we get into Battle of the Americas, I also wanted to brush you up a little bit on the 2v2 tournament that you missed out on.
Oh yeah, how was that?
It was amazing. eGGz actually played in it. eGGz played with his girlfriend, actually.
I saw y'all talking about that. That sounded tight. I couldn't picture like him just coaching her from like across the room. Go more Banes. What race was she?
She was Protoss. As speaking of Protoss, we don't have that here in the bottom right hand corner of Simulacrum LE. We have the Mexican Terran player representing Alpha X. It is Sinner.
Yeah, I feel like these are two of the top predominant clans out there in the LatAm scene. Cosmos and Alpha X.
Yep. You know, and there are a couple of others there, like the Bad with the best logo. But
the Bad, Death Zone. I mean, I guess they're a good clan. Don't have too many crazy players, but I do. That's the name that comes to mind when I think of Latin American teams.
Yeah, definitely.
Rest in peace, Chivo.
Yeah. It's too soon. Too
soon to mention Team Chivo.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
it is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, it's really cool to see, you know, Cosmos investing in StarCraft in Latin America.
Oh yeah, that's sick. And like also the Cosmos people are just very community oriented. So
yeah,
that makes me feel a little bit better about supporting them.
Yeah, it's like it's a shame that Chivo kind of isn't around anymore, but at the same time, it's cool that other people have like stepped in and helped out.
A lot of these people could have just been stuck out in the open. They even went and helped out Special, who for some reason can't be helped by any team.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but you know, it's cool that they were able to help out Special. You know, I'm sure he really appreciates it.
Yeah, I mean, Special's not one to just join any team, so for him to take some sort of agreement from a team, they must have really scratched his back.
Yeah,
he must have been happy with it, so that's awesome.
This is a pretty interesting third, by the way. Honestly, I've never seen that third taken. Well, taken as a third.
I've only seen it when it's used to be very aggressive.
True. Very true.
For the creep spread and whatnot. But I don't know. How aggressive can you really get just with a little bit extra creep?
Yeah, I don't know if Sinner is going to look at this and like play more defensively because of it. Yeah.
For sure. Now, if you're Sinner right now, you just need to keep scouting. But I think his Reaper went down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his Reaper went down. That's how you don't scout. That's how you lose the game.
Exactly. Meanwhile, we do have... Oh, no, we don't. I thought we had a 1-1-1. We have 2 factories out.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice that either. That is a second factory coming out. Double Hellions on the production tab. 2 at a time. One single Ling's gonna risk his life to slip in there and try and get the vision.
Oh,
and he will. Oh, he sees it. He sees. There's no add-on. I'm assuming he can see it. Yeah.
Yes. He sees it. He knows that mech is on the way. I imagine Ferrari mech, and I'm gonna have to try and remember because we casted Sentimental Latino last week, and I think Sinner was pretty mech heavy, right? I can't remember.
Oh, I was here for Sentimental Latino. I was like, I didn't cast last, but I did get in Friday.
Yeah.
Sinner, he came in what place did you say?
I think he made it to the semis. We cast a lot of Sinner.
I do remember casting a lot of Sinner last week. Yeah. I think he made it to semis. I don't remember who won though.
Ryu won.
Ryu, that is right.
Yeah, I think he actually played Sinner in the finals. Now that
that was the finals. Ryu Sinner.
Yeah,
sounds very familiar. It's all coming back to me as you're saying it. As you're reminding me, I'm being reminded.
That's how it works.
Yeah. But here's the mech coming, upgrades coming, layer coming up for eggs. This is where I'm get confused. I don't really know what the correct thing to do is early game. We against mech. We did see a huge Ling flood yesterday. Who did it? I forgot. I can't remember. But
I want to say
it seemed to be a Ling flood.
Yeah, I want to say eggs. There were a lot of Zergs. That we casted, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what eggs does in response to this, as he did sneak a couple of Lings around. There are roaches at home for defense, and the wall is down.
Yeah. How come we haven't seen Pele out here in a while?
Yeah, we haven't seen him in a couple of weeks now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. But he still streams. Yeah, there's a lot of Hellion workers are pulled. That was a good little pick off just for some Lings. That was a fair trade. He does scout the third base is down. Crazy enough, eGggz' Overlord is still there. In the main natural. Yeah,
it's still there. It hasn't been picked off, even though there are a couple of Cyclones out, so...
Yeah, it'd be pretty easy to pick that if you needed to.
Yeah. And Pili, we rated him yesterday. And yeah, he was just saying that he wasn't really feeling it. Like he's been practicing ladder, but he also feels like practicing ladder is a little bit of a waste because the new maps were announced, so he wanted to do customs. And just
so he's just been practicing for the new maps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Smart. I should probably stop laddering. All right, so I mean, I think the response here is get roaches out early, do the damage you can, and just buy time until you build up into a nice hydras.
Yeah, and an infestation pit.
And the infestation pit. Yeah, I was gonna say until you get the nice muffin boy count up.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit confused because typically you go one or the other. Like it's pretty gas intensive to do both. So we'll see if he goes like Roach Hydra. Maybe he's gonna stop making roaches and just goes Hydra.
This is even more weird for me. That is a weird positioning for his fourth base. Eggs, that is.
Yeah, maybe because of the Overlord. I don't. It's.
I don't know.
It's questionable because it definitely is harder to defend. Like the other one, like there are ramps to go up, so you have the high ground advantage.
I meant Eggs' base. Like he went north. He also went north, which is a weird position.
Yeah.
In that one, I don't think I've ever seen anyone take that as a fourth.
We'll see, because Eggs is playing a different game right now. He's like, he's not even playing
Eggs
StarCraft.
not even playing StarCraft right now. But I guess this is good. He had a Ling run by, doing damage as the mech army was out of position. Not out of position per se, but looking for an attack. And he came to him with the roaches and hit on the backside with the Lings, and the tank dealt splash damage, and 9 workers went down for not too much from Eggs.
Yeah, and he's continuing to make roaches. He's making hydras as well. He's got Hive on the way, so no swarm hosts or infestors on the way, just taking up to Hive. I imagine for Vipers, so Roach, Hydra, Viper, which could work.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you get the Viper, if you can get the Vipers in really quick, then you're good. Blinding Clouds, Abducts. Oh, actually, I think with this mech, he should go Fungal Growths.
Against like Viper. Hellion Cyclone, yeah, definitely.
The way they face is always questionable to me. That Cyclone was just like facing the opposite way for a little bit while driving.
It's very unsafe.
Yeah, there's some weird like AI in there. Like if it aims at something and walks away, it'll stay aiming that way, or some weird things.
That sounds like something from a Fear Dragon video. Where
it probably was. That's probably how I know that, honestly. It's just in my subconscious now, all the dumb facts.
Hey, they're not dumb.
Useless.
They're 99% useless.
99%. So it was 1% useful. They're only useful if you're a caster and you're trying to fill space. So they're actually like 100% useful for me.
Exactly.
That's all I'm doing here is buying time, filling up time and pretending like I know what I'm saying.
But I do really like Egg's response to this. Like he's expanding a lot. You know, he's already getting his 5th base up. He's droning up. Like he's pretty safe at home. Surprisingly, okay, so he wasn't getting Vipers. He's getting Lurkers, and I imagine Lurker upgrades as well. Okay, no. Okay, there are Vipers.
A lot of Vipers.
That's maybe too many.
I think his idea is the only value in the Cyclones is that they're mobile, very mobile. But if you got 5 of those Vipers, you can do a Blinding Cloud and then just abduct like crazy. But I'm not sure if Lock-On is a spellcaster or just a regular attack.
Yeah.
Even the tanks, nobody's safe.
There are a lot of tanks though. That's an insane amount of tanks. A bunch of them were on siege though.
You can't even kill him once he pulls him in. Good Blinding Clouds. Wow, he made a lot. Where's the Cyclone army? It's on the other side of the map doing damage.
They were just completely out of position, and there isn't even that much like Hellion Cyclone.
Whoa. What is going on here?
And it looks like Sinner may be able to hold the repair. Can he save the Thors? 1 goes down. Oh my god,
I feel like this is the sickest response to mech I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try this and fail, but this seemed to shut down like everything of Sinner here.
Just the amount of Vipers, the amount of Blinding Clouds and Yanks that went down.
He had such a small army. He had a handful of Roaches and a handful of Hydras. And then back at home, he defended with a handful of reinforcing Roaches at home.
Yeah.
Like there's just a couple units everywhere, and he just kind of destroyed everything. For that small amount of units and that choke point, you're not supposed to be able to take out 5 to 6 tanks. GG. Oh, that was kind of disgusting from Eggs. Maybe he's been practicing a lot or something.
I mean, at the same time, I feel like Sinner was being pretty greedy.
Yeah. We should have had a lot more Cyclones by then.
Yeah, like he was very tank heavy. There were a lot of tanks, which is nice, but he had nothing to protect them. And that's kind of you want to work your way up to that. But he was trying to skip that step. He was trying to skip the Hellion Cyclone and go straight to tanks.
Yeah, he's trying to skip the Cyclone and just go straight into tanks. It's like, man, you gotta have something to keep the opponent back. That's how you get the tanks. That's what makes it work.
Yeah.
Man, you're trying to do this to Eggs. Do you know who this guy is? You know how good this guy is. It's not gonna fly. But it was a good build. It was fun to watch. It might not have worked, but it was fun to watch. You got to give him credit where credit's due.
Yeah, yeah.
It's kind of obvious, and I kept saying this yesterday, but when it works, it looks amazing. And when it doesn't work, you know, people will tell you suck.
When it works, it works. When it doesn't, just doesn't work.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it is broke, I don't know, maybe fix it. Maybe throw it away, get a new one.
But yeah, we'll see how this.
On Legend too.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, especially since, you know, we always talk about this map. We may end up in a split map scenario. I think I kind of want to favor Sinner here. I'm not too sure.
Oh, really? Sinner? Yeah, I mean, I think it's anybody's game right now. This map is just a long game, and it is kind of good for Terran when you go the long game against a Zerg. I think it's a little bit more cost efficient in units, but here we are. We're going to see it. This is the macro map of macro maps. Eternal Empire LE spawning in the top right-hand corner. Cosmos Esports. It is their player in the red. It is the Zerg that goes by the name of eGGz.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE. This could be a short game. We'll see, as his opponent is going for a pull first. We have the Mexican Terran player representing Alpha X. It is Sinner.
Still no scout going across the map.
Yeah, no
I think
SCV
this is the
scout.
proper time to send your SCV right now. Like, you send it after you make the gas or something. I'm not super familiar with Terran, but normally you have an SCV already going across the map.
Yeah, like typically around like 17 supply, around that.
This is the best freaking scenario for eGGz. He's gonna skip scout. Is he gonna go for a defensive play? Maybe like 2-1-1? No.
Okay.
He's in the late scout.
Yeah, he is scouting. He is getting his CC on the low ground as well. So eGGz with this pull first. Oh.
Roachhorn, fast Roachhorn.
Yep. I think eGGz was thinking the same thing, where he's like, "Yo, Sinner, he's all about that mech. This is a macro mech. I don't want to head into a late game against that."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what you got to think. Like, this is a macro map. Like, you just don't want to do it.
Yep.
Now the Lings are going to come out. Now, very important here. What happens to the Reaper? Does the Reaper go for the scout, or does he stay at home and try and defend? He is staying at home to defend, which means the Roaches are going to deal a lot of damage if they can.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? Like, he scouted the pool first, so it makes sense, right? Like, keeping the Reaper at home to protect the CC from the Lings that are coming. But that also means that you forego scouting, and you don't know that there is a Roachhorn on the way.
I think it's going to force him to go Banshees, because without a scout, Banshees is a safe play. Wow, definitely. He actually accidentally blocked that. Double Reaper is pretty good here.
I think I like it.
Interesting. Yeah. So, Double Reaper, he's not able to wall off, but he's also not able to get touched. Like, the Lings can't touch him. Yeah. Now, honestly, this doesn't work if eGGz had gone for Ling speed. If he went for Ling speed, he would have had fast Lings right now, and he would have caught up with the Reapers. There still would have been no wall off, and he probably would have won.
Yeah. The Reaper's gonna. Oh, they're gonna catch the Roaches. They see them. He knows.
He knows, and he's already got the bunker out. He's just now starting Starport though, so there's no Banshees. That's like the one thing that can end all this. He's getting a Widow Mine. Since he got Double Reaper, he doesn't have his tech fully ready for this. This is the interesting methods of holding.
Yeah, there are a couple of things that, like, because he went Double Reaper, they don't line up. Like, he doesn't have a tech lab for his factory, so he can't get a tank, so instead he has to get a Widow Mine. Just little things, and he has to be so careful that Widow Mine shot doesn't
get... He started his Starport late, so he couldn't have the factory or the tech on it so that he could already be making a Banshee. So this is looking pretty bad, but he doesn't want to lose that Reaper, which he did lose.
Ooh.
And a Roach, so this isn't too bad.
Yeah, there's only one Ravager
alive. Yeah. Okay. This is getting juicy now.
Yeah, he's...
This looks like a PVT. Like 4 stalkers and an immortal. That's all you need against.
I mean, behind this, eGGz, he's droning up, so he's not committing to this completely. So he's just getting as much damage.
Where did 15, 16 workers go down at?
Yeah, he pulled his boys to hold.
Jesus. I didn't know they died that fast. The Reaper stayed alive, though. That's what really matters. No, Sinner's pretty much dead in the water here.
This is definitely rough to come back from. I mean, he does have 2 CCs to drop down mules, but he needs to deal some damage. He does have a medevac for a drop, but he basically has to kill
33 workers.
Yeah, he needs to kill like an entire mineral line.
Yeah, he needs like 3 times the workers.
Pretty much, which he could get done with this Cloak Banshee, to be fair, but eGGz should get detection. He should be ready for it. He should throw down spores.
Totally, yeah. So he's already gonna have his lair. His lair's done, and Cloak isn't even done yet.
Yeah.
As soon as he sees a little shingle or whatever it's called, shimmer, he's probably gonna. Actually, this might cancel the 3rd.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much here. Even with the queens, I think he's gonna have to cancel it. Which, I mean, this is what Sinner needs to do.
Wow, I think he could have saved it, but he's scared about that pickup and moving to the main. Wow, War Prism Micro. War Prism Micro. Check this Protoss out.
Ooh.
Wow, he got the Cyclone. That's huge.
Oh, is he gonna save it? There's only 1 roach left.
I mean, this now that the base is finished, he can't even kill us with this army.
Yeah.
Take him like 20 minutes to kill that. I can't believe he saved that base. Oh, the creep tumor's huge. Why doesn't he just bring the queens?
Yeah, they're coming now, and they should be able to to clear the Widowmine. I mean, Widowmine.
So cheeky. I mean, eGGz is so cheeky. He's getting roach speed and a gosh, I forgot the name of the Mutalisk Den.
Spire.
The Spire. Yeah. The Spire. We're just gonna call it a Mutalisk Den.
Yeah, and like because of the situation Sinner's in, like he's getting a really fast 3rd CC, which makes sense, but he has no, even though he has a bunch of Marines, he doesn't have stim, he doesn't have combat shields, he doesn't have a tech lab for his racks.
He's got like 6 Marines in a tank here.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I mean, ideally he's going to try and snipe this 3rd. It has pretty low health. I understand.
I think even if he does snipe the 3rd, these 7 mutas that are coming out can end the entire game.
They definitely could.
I'm pretty sure you could attack this with his workers and end the game. And the mutas are here.
Yeah, if these Marines had stim, then I think I would favor Sinner. I think without stim, maybe these mutas could deal with this, but they are moving out across the map instead.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just gonna cross. There's no way he could afford an NG Bay because he's not really able to afford any sort of anti-air. And yeah, there he goes. Banshees aren't gonna get nothing done. He has vision. Mutas are here. He doesn't have an NG Bay. He can't afford to even get static defense, even if he wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get 1 turret in each base, but these mutas can just take that out easy. And this is gonna be GG here.
Yeah, he's just losing way too many workers, and the army is coming back home, but Mutalisk is just so maneuverable, they can just avoid the army. There is a Widowmine, so if he baits the Mutas into the Widowmine shot, then maybe he can clean up. Decent connection, but here comes the rest of the army.
I mean, Sinner's still trying.
Yeah, it's just he just lost 15 workers. Like he can't. If he didn't,
On
maybe
top of the 15 he lost earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
This is rough. I honestly don't know why he's still playing, but
well, this
and I like this. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was like a handful of mutas in the mass roach.
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of cool.
It's too much. And GG. eGGz.
Because even if he did go into like Thor's, then bam, roaches show up and you still lose.
Yeah. It's just if he had stim, if the opener had been a little bit different so that he could get those upgrades, then sure.
He didn't lose 14 workers in the beginning. He would have been A-okay.
Yeah.
He got wrecked pretty hard to me. That was just really good by eGGz. Yeah, he had like 25 workers and then just boom went down to 10.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he got back up to like 35 workers, and then boom, went down to like 20.
Well, that defense also came down to his opener, right? Like we were talking about those double Reapers.
Yeah, that weird opener. Yeah.
And of course, that meant that there was no tank out. There was a Widowmine instead, which got one shot off. They killed one Roach, and then that's all it did, right? Like there's not.
I think that opener works so good if it was Speedlings, but the Roach follow up is the oh crap moment.
Yeah,